Good, happy Friday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, New Hampshire's unemployment rate poses challenges for employers. Let's take a listen to this video from WWR News 9, Mike Cronin.
I'm access code to use the ATM.
Just my phone?
Yeah.
That'll come in handy when you go out for tapas and you realize you left your wallet at home, but you can't not eat.
At Manchester Community College, students are learning by hand, through trial and error, the ins and outs of advanced manufacturing.
They're looking for people like us that are willing to learn and, willing to get our hands dirty, but also advance.
The demand is off the charts. We can't push people out fast enough.
70 students are in the program, and the school is looking to encourage more by partnering with Provident Bank to create an advanced manufacturing center. The idea to have a resource area to educate students as well as companies.
How we can retrain their workers, how we can get people out of high schools to come here and go to their works, apprenticeships, mentoring.
What we really look to do is to help the small, medium businesses thrive, because when they do, they're locally owned, the employer base is all local. That helps the overall economy.
According to the state, right now healthcare is the industry with the highest demand for workers in New Hampshire. That's followed by computer-related fields. Advanced manufacturing is third, construction fourth, and hospitality fifth.
This is all brand new to us since 2013.
Robotics is changing the way Hitchner Manufacturing in Milford does business, but they're still hiring.
They just need to come with the interest and the aptitude, and we'll train them.
About 30 positions are open at Hitchner, where workers make metal parts for automotive, aerospace, and other fields. New Hampshire's unemployment rate is 2.8%, one of the lowest in the country. Prospective employees have options. So Hitchner, a company that's been around for 7 decades, is adapting by offering incentives like an on-site employee clinic.
And employees, dependents, and spouses can get free health care there.
Richard Lavers of the Department of Employment Security says incentives like that can be found statewide.
There is a demand for skilled labor, and there's a short supply. So it's a job seeker market.
During the first 2 months of 2017, Lavers says more than 18,000 jobs were posted by New Hampshire companies. Employment Security's 12 statewide locations can help unemployed or underemployed people find that right fit.
And can identify them ways in which to go about getting that training, and also ways in which to have that hiring employer.
Hiring employers that at this point seem easier than ever to find. Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
And there you go on that report. Let us know what you think about it. I want to hear from you. Comment below and let me know. Eight-year-old hit by vehicle outside school suffers significant injuries. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Why do friends send their friends to Lamoureux Ford? Prices and payments are clearly marked with real numbers, not phony payments meant only for ads.
Like this Expedition with up to $6,400 in rebates or 0% plus $4,000 for 60 months. Only at Lamoureux Ford.
An 8-year-old boy rushed from an ambulance to a medical chopper after crews frantically worked to save him. All of this playing out just steps from the Schofield Elementary School entrance in Wellesley Thursday.
At 4:30 p.m. this afternoon, our emergency communications center received a 911 call that a child was struck by a motor vehicle.
According to police, the child was with a caretaker, excited to enjoy the weather, making his way to this field, when somehow he was hit by a driver in this parking lot.
At the end of the driveway, there is a circular parking area. An operator of a black Acura SUV had gone through the parking circle and was unable to find a parking spot.
It was on that second turnaround when the boy was hit, seriously injured. The driver, the first to try and help the child.
The operator of the vehicle stopped and rendered medical aid.
The woman behind the wheel, visibly distraught, she too was taken to the hospital. Investigators remained on scene for some time. Wellesley School Superintendent sending out this letter to parents that in part reads, "One of our students was seriously hurt in an accident on the Schofield driveway. Please keep the family in your thoughts and prayers during this difficult time." And again, last update, that boy was suffering from serious injuries.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Our thoughts and prayers are with this whole school and for that little boy. Black Lives Matter protests return to court after judge rescues himself. "17 Black Lives Matter protesters arrested last year will be back in court for the first time since a judge rescued himself in April and a plea deal fell apart. The recasual came after the judge initially ordered Cumberland County District Attorney Stephanie Anderson and a lawyer representing the protesters to reach a deal stemming from last year's summer arrests. Anderson had sought a hearing to restore criminal trespassing charges to the docket after a deal reached a few months ago fell apart. The judge told Anderson there would be no hearing and he wanted the two sides to work out a deal. However, after issuing the order, neither side was happy and met with the judge behind closed doors. When the hearing continued, a lawyer representing one of the protesters asked the judge to rescue himself. The judge agreed, and the hearing was postponed to a further date. 17 people were arrested last July during a protest after police say they blocked Commercial Street in Portland. Apple CEO Tim Cook test drive a device that tracks his blood sugar, hinting at Apple's new interest. Tim Cook has been spotted at the Apple campus test driving a device that tracks blood sugar, which was connected to his Apple Watch. President Trump to embark on first foreign trip as president. President Donald Trump will leave Friday afternoon on his first international trip since taking office, a 5-country journey to meet with some most important figures in the Middle East and Europe. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.